Hi roofers, welcome today. I'm glad that you're joining me for our training today. And so I'm excited to share with you today that I have created a profit calculator for you that you can easily use, either if you want to use it as a spreadsheet in Excel, Google Sheets, that type of thing, or I have PDF. If you don't deal with spreadsheets and you don't know how to use those, that you can just take and print the PDF itself. And so every week, all of my resources are free to you for you to use them in your business. I want you to use them in your business. And it is available over at our free exclusive roofing community over on School. And I love, just having community over there and just talking to different people and different trades as well, and different aspects of our business that we need help in. So you might find some great resources over there too to help with your marketing and Google reviews and all of those great things. But I will have my link in the description where you can join our free exclusive roofing community. And just so you know how this works is that once you join, I'll get a message saying that you want to join our community, and then I might ask you a couple questions just to make sure that you are a roofing contractor or have a roofing company, because my goal is to only have roofing contractors so all of us can grow our roofing business. And so I kind of eliminate too many, like any salespeople coming into that. We may sometimes have a guest speaker to share with you like their products or whatever, that you could join that if you wanted to. If not, then don't pay any attention to it. So, but anyway, without further ado, I want to get to this and hope you will stick with me because I'm really excited about it and I think it will help you a lot. This is one of the major questions that I get. Ellen, how do I tell if I'm making any money? So here we go. All right, I think we're here now. For a minute it was stalling. But what I have is 3 different sheets on this spreadsheet. You have an example profit sheet that I've kind of pre-filled out for you so you know exactly how to fill yours out. And then I have an estimated profit sheet, and you'll see at the top so you know where you are, estimated profit sheet. And then we have an actual profit sheet. So you can see after you finish the job, how did you end up, with your numbers, okay? And at the bottom of this, to help you out with that, I do have down here estimated profit. So whatever you estimated your profit was going to be, say it was $5,000, your actual profit. And so, if this was $6,000, then of course you made $1,000. But here you can put in the difference between the estimate and actual profit, and then you will see if you increased in profit on that job or if you lost. If you lost money on it, then you know that your contract price was too low up here, and so you can adjust that for your next roofing job, because we don't want to continue doing roofing jobs and losing money. And just like to tell you a little story about this, I have a roofing contractor that owns a large company. And so he was doing some metal. And so as he was going through these, then he realized that his prices for metal were way too low because metal material was expensive. And so he upped his price just on his next job, and then, got his profits up, and he was ready to go again. So that's how you can really use these sheets to make money. You can make money in your roofing business from knowing what your numbers actually are. So, but this is our roofer quick profit calculator. No fancy name, just exactly what it is. And this is example and instructions. Here you could put your customer name, like over here if you wanted to, or write it on your paper, the address, the job number. I always like to have a job number for each job, even if it's for like one general contractor or realty company or anything like that, okay? But here's what we're gonna do. Your sales contract amount, you're just gonna put in, what you are planning on giving the customer as a quote on this, any discounts that you are giving to the customer, any insurance write-offs that you want to give. And if you are going to use the Excel spreadsheet, then you can just click here and just click your minus sign, minus 200, and it will show up as a minus. If you just put the solid number in without the minus, that is the income. Okay. And then if you do have a change order, so you had to replace OSB, then you can put it here, and then the additional amount that you're charging the customer. So you're making some profit on that. And then whatever your shingle or your metal order is from ABC, Beacon, wherever you choose to buy your supplies. And then if you had extra supplies you bought from Home Depot, Ace Hardware, any hardware store, any of that information. And then if you're having a contractor do this job for you, you're subbing it out to them, then this would where you put the minus however much you're paying them. If your employees are working on the job and their salary will actually be in our overhead costs, but say that you're paying them an extra bonus, then you could put that in here. Say if you're paying them an extra $500, then you can put that there. Okay. And then any salesman commission here, I've just did 10% of our $30,000 contractor price. And so that's what the salesman would receive after the job is complete and we've received our money. Okay. Permit and license costs, that's where that would go. If you have any finance fees that you're paying on behalf of the customer, it would go here. When you accept credit cards, the credit card companies will charge you 3 to 5%. I figured it at 4%. Fuel on the job, you can put that. And then I've left about 6 or 7 blank lines here. If you had any additional things, then you can put those in as well. And then our last thing is overhead percentage. And this is your total monthly expenses, not your cost of goods, but your monthly expenses divided by 30 days. And then that percentage 30 by your total expenses or cost. Okay. And what I've learned and experienced with most roofing contractors that are growing companies, their overhead is about 40% because we have a lot of advertising that we're doing. So that can run up quite a bit. I have one roofing client, his is probably $40,000 a month of what he spends in advertising. And, he is making $300,000 to $400,000 a year, with it. But you can put yours in. If you want a different formula, you're free to use a different formula. If you think yours is only 20%, figure it 20% and see how you come out. Okay? Because we're always testing things. So if all these were estimating this, I would say I'm going to make $5,140 on the job. And here I've just put together some steps, some progress steps for you, like the date the deposit is due after the customer has approved the contract, and then the scheduled date of the job, the date you get your permit and license, date you order your material, and just all of these. I won't go through each individual one, but I think these are to pay attention to here, like your completed date and then your final inspection that you're going to walk through with the customer. If there are some things on a punch list that you're going to have to do before you collect all of your money, have that punch list, get that punch list knocked out that same day if possible, then email and the invoice to the customer and collect your money online at that moment, right on the job when you're with the customer. Okay. Because you can send that invoice out from Job Nimbus, AccuLinks, QuickBooks, and you can get the payment right then. Okay. And then once all of this is done, your job close date, you have it here, and then you can have your estimated profit, what you estimated, and then you can have what you actually made. You can put that from your actual profit sheet. Okay, but all of these are copies. So the next one, this is just to help you fill out yours. So go to your estimated profit sheet, and then you can enter in all your information. You can change any of these notes I have here. You can add any, subtract any from the list here that doesn't pertain to you. And then it's just the same information here. And then, you have what you estimated the profit here. That's the only thing different. And then your actual profit sheet, after you do the job, then you could come down and enter all your costs. There were actual numbers and not estimates. And, keep in mind that with your overhead, we're, basing it on the job taking 1 day. So if it takes 2 days, you need to double your overhead cost. So if it's $12,000 for 1 day, then for 2 days, it's going to be $24,000. So just go by those numbers. And then we have the same information here. And then when you get here, you're going to put your estimated profit here that came from your estimated profit sheet. And then you're going to put your actual profit here, and any difference, whether you made more money or if you lost money. And then if you did lose money, go over, what you estimated the job for, all your expenses, and then your actual profit of all the expenses in the job, and see where you went over or you went under. And then it will help you, if you make more money too, it will help you maybe, come down on your price a little bit. If, in competition, you have a little bit of wiggle room there. But that is really all for today with it. And I just wanted to go through that pretty quickly with you. And do come over to our exclusive roofing community so you can pick up the spreadsheet, and you can also pick up the PDF. And I just have it right on our main page, so you don't have to hunt through it or anything, or even go to classes, and it will be right there in the training section. All the videos that I make are always in the training sessions, so please look in that section, okay? All right, well, that's all I have for you today, and I do hope that will help you in your business. And like I say, always, please do ask me any questions you have or any concerns that you have. If you need to work with me, you have some personal questions about your business that you want to get with me on, I offer free one-on-one calls with you just to see where you are in your business, and I'll give you some options for your next steps. And then you can decide if you just want to, do it yourself or whatever, or if you do need some help from myself. But I do look forward to seeing you next week, and we will have a new training next week. Thank you, and I hope you have an awesome week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.